All right, so to take down the joust, first thing you want to do is pull off these pedestals. They're just Velcroed down. Now you're going to go turn the blower off. You want to open up the tubes. That's going to help get the air out. You got tubes around on both ends. There's one there. There's one on the back end. There's one over there. There's also a really big flap that you want to open up. The zipper flap over here will help you get the air out. And you just walk. You can also just leave it off, go inside for about a half hour and let it deflate. You can get some people to help you walk on it, just goes faster. Once you get most of the air out, you want to pull all the seams over, all the walls, until you get down to this little seam like that. It's going to make it a lot easier to fold it over. It also protects the unit. With all the air out, you're going to fold it over, not quite to the yellow squares. It's going to be in fifths. So you're going to fold it a little over, not quite to the middle, about like that. You can take the other side and do the same. So just fold it over till both blue runs and that middle red run are all about the same width, because you're going to fold them on top of each other, so you don't want one a lot bigger than the other. I'm going to pull that blue one over a little bit more. And that's the first step. And then you simply fold those over onto the red, one side over, and then you fold the other side over it to it's on top of it. Now you can see all the air puffing out. You've still got a lot of air. So you're going to walk on that. It just takes a few minutes. Keep those tubes out. There's a tube on this end and there's a tube down there on the other end. Just leave those out and that'll help get the air out. So once you've got it folded over like that, you're going to start rolling on it. If you've got somebody to take their shoes off and walk on it as you roll it, it just helps get the air out a lot better. You can tuck the first tube over. The other tube over on the far end is going to be hanging out right now until you get to the very end. Tuck all that straps in. The tighter you roll it, the easier it is to handle it once you get it up. Be able to get it back in your vehicle. One person can roll this, but if you have an extra person to help you roll it, it just makes it easier. And again, the tighter you can start, the tighter the roll, the easier it is to handle it. So once the unit gets completely rolled to the other end, that tube's hanging out, you squeezed all the air out, you're going to tuck that over. I'm going to tuck all this extra vinyl over too. We leave the one strap out that just tells us what the unit is, but you don't have to do that. Everything loose. If you fold all that over, it just protects it from where to get scuffed up. Roll it back on top of it. Once you get it good and rolled, then you're just going to take the strap it before you bag it. All right, once you get both the straps on it, the best thing to do is to stand it up on end, and then you just take the bag and put it over it. the bag over the top and then just flip it over. That bag's going to protect the unit when you're putting it back in your vehicle. And that's it. Of course, we did this inside. If you did it outside on the ground, there'd be a tarp. You just fold it up and bring it with you. That's how you roll up a Joust.